Tells me, nice. And here's our first enemy. So these guys, you want to mine out from underneath them? They'll pop and they'll throw some noxious gas into the air. If you're close to it, it will hurt you. Alright, so let's mine our malachite, let's get our copper. I believe we needed aluminum to make the things that we needed to make, but we'll see when we get back over there. Now, a lot of times under enemy, you'll find research nodules, which is kind of cool. Let me get them a little hole that I've made here. Now, exploring the caves, you do have to be kind of careful. You will find massive drops and just holes in the floor for no reason in these caves. And if you're not paying attention, you will fall through one and you will die. What? See? Okay, oh, never mind, I just hit like a green soil. Thought I hit a hole there. Oh, no, come back. Alright. So it looks like I emptied all that. Now, in order to keep myself safe, I'm actually going to level this back off a bit so that I don't fall in my own hole that I made. Alright. Alright, that looks pretty safe now. Okay, let's go to where that enemy was, and it looks like this one had nothing underneath it. That gurgling sound you hear is this, which I'm not sure why it sounds like a running toilet, but you know, I'm not the game designer. Looks like there's nothing under that one. That's not an enemy, that's just random flora, it looks like. Which I believe changes on each planet that you visit. Ammonium, that gives you your hydrazine reactant, which is fuel for your spaceships as you progress and build them. That's more enemies here. They're dead. The little yellow, green, red rocks surrounding these guys is energy. Oh, we got 2 bits of research here into these guys, so nice. So you have to free them from the soil. Go ahead and set the little hairy guy there. And we got another little hairy guy, this one's orange. Let's go ahead and head back up real quick. See what we can create in the process. You do move slower whenever you're carrying research nodes. There's another tunnel that way. I'll explore that later. Obviously, you're safe from the weather elements whenever you're down in the caves. I have also, whenever I was stuck out, but still tethered, and knew that I couldn't get back to a safe location before the storm arrived, I have been known to just dig a hole and hide in the hole until the storm passed. That is another way to stay alive. And it looks like I didn't leave myself a path, so let's fix that real quick. With the train tool, the way it operates now, you can really go anywhere in the game without too much hassle. You can build and destroy ground as you need. So you can build bridges to lower areas of caves. You can build up from lower areas to get to higher areas in caves. Let's see what happens when you fell a tree now. I haven't done that in this new patch yet. Alright, so it looks basically the same as before. That's cool. I'm grabbing some organic because, again, we need to power our stuff until I have other power units. Alright, cool. Come on over. Oops, wrong button. That one. Why is our research not going? Because it's not actually attached. What happened there? Weird. Okay. Damn it. Research. Alright. Let's go over here. You can put up to 4 chunks of ore onto the smelter at one time, and it'll do all 4 at once. No matter how many you have on there, it will use all of your power for one cycle. So if you put 1, it's going to use all your power. Alright, let's look at what we need here. Small solar is copper, so beautiful. Okay, so we are going to, whoops, create a bunch of small solar, and I'll show you why here in a second. So go ahead and create that. Now you can stick these on the front of each individual device. Why that's not charging? There it goes. Okay, so it's charging now. But it is small, so it is slow. Alright, let's try to make some more of these guys. And this is why I build the way that I do. So that I can grab this guy, expand this. I'm going to put solar here. Another solar. Now the downside of solar, once the sun goes away, guess what? You're not generating any power anymore. One more. Huh. Interesting. Not sure where this is locating. Oh, what I haven't shown yet. If you get near and hit tab, it automatically saves your game. Alright, we're going to put another piece of solar right there. We're going to wait for this research to finish, and then we're going to go back down into the cave that we were just in and do a little more exploring. Running a little low on tethers, might try to find some compound before we go back down again. There are large solar collectors as well. There are also wind generators, both small and large. We'll try to create some of those here in a minute. Is there anything around me that I can grab real quick while we're waiting? That's done. Sweet, next. Snap 2. Why don't you snap C? Again, controls are a little wonky sometimes. Weird. So we got medium, 266 bytes per minute. Let's spike for a little bit, go lower, spike again, and then go lower again. It's a lot of research in this one. Nice. Okay, let's look at our research, see if we can do anything new. Research chamber we've got. Mineral extractor, let's go ahead and research that. We're going to need that in a minute. That's for the hydrazine. You can also extract other minerals from other compounds as you go along. There's coal I found before. I need to research what some of these things are and do. Hydrogen canister. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's see, we've got smelter, boost mod, medium printer. We've already got. We don't have one of those. Research that. Okay. Alright. Throw this on here. Okay. Let's head back down to our Actually, hopefully we can find some compound on the way too. That'd be nice. We're gonna see if there's. I'm sure you notice you will ski a little bit. Certain downward angles will cause you to start skiing instead of walking. Okay, to a point. They need to shorten that a little bit, in my opinion. You get to a point where you're actually skiing slower than you would walk. So, in my opinion, at that point, the skiing should stop and you should be walking again. But once again, I'm not the game creator, so I probably don't know what's best. You will notice as you're exploring caves that you'll run into areas that you've already explored before. I think that's kind of cool as well. The tunnels do link to each other, and they do access the surface at multiple points. But again, that's just me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sometimes you can find pretty cool stuff in pieces like this. You know what? This is going to take a little while to unearth this. I saw some oxygen back here. Good news about the oxygen is it's never very deep, so you don't have to dig very far for it. Looks like there's some more up there too. Alright, so do we have anything in this? Yes, we do. Okay, so we got a seed, we got some organic, we got some compound, anything over here? Doesn't appear to be, so it looks like that's the extent of that. Now, when you're in these seats, you're also safe as well. And the seats will go on your like your rovers and stuff that you build on the planets, which will hopefully get to that in this stream. I tend to get caught up exploring caves and spend a lot of time doing that instead of, you know, creating useful items in the game. Maybe wasting time, maybe not. Maybe faster to actually research and develop the vehicle and use that down in the caves, because you can drive them down there as well. And with the vehicle, you can add storage units so you can carry more stuff, which obviously is nice. I'm going to stick that on there because clearly storms will blow your shit around. Is there any more research around here real quick? Because I know that one will be done before too terribly long. I don't see any of these trees. Don't want to get too far away or we'll end up dying again, and that's just not fun. So everything seems to be functioning. Let's go ahead and make some more tethers. And now we need to find more compound again. I'm gonna go this way. Let's see. There's the skiing again. Again, cool until you reach a point where you're no longer traveling faster than you would be if you were walking normally. But yet it keeps going. Sweet compound. Is that it? Really? No, there's some more. And getting low on air, we're gonna go back. Yep, 25%. This is gonna be tight again. Ooh, alright, I got my strings over here. These are closer. Let's go this way. Yeah, you're fine, dude. You're gonna survive. He's so dramatic when he starts running out of air. So you see my energy started going back up just then, even without any organics on there. It's because I am tethered and my base is creating energy, so it is forwarding that on to me. And one more. I know it looks like a lot. It's really not. Okay. Let's go back to my cave. See, this part of the skiing, I enjoy this part. You're just kind of, sliding down the slope, which is awesome. It's when you get down here and start slowing down. At this point, I should be walking again, in my opinion. And he comes to almost a complete stop before he actually starts walking. That seems unnecessary to me. There's some more research. We'll get that on our way out next time. That hole's kind of annoying. We're just going to fill it. There we go. Alright, some more malachite. Let's go ahead, since we used all of our last bit. Because we will need it at some point. I have noticed that the camera will move back in on its own, or seemingly on its own, because I don't recall scrolling to zoom in. Then I'll find myself trapped where my camera is zoomed in. Not a horrible complaint, but, a little annoying. I don't feel like falling in this hole, so I'm going to backfill. It's not backfilling very well. Let's try this. Alright. There we go. I just don't like falling in holes, guys. It's no fun. Alright, we got another tunnel. We got another tunnel. Let's go. Let's keep going down. I prefer going down rather than sideways. Alright, hey, cool. So there's a couple ways we can address this one. If it's too far of a drop, that will hurt us. The way I've done it in the past is I've hollowed out the basic little area that I can just stroll on down and get down there. And now we're good. Since we got some compound over here, so let's go this way. Let's get that compound. First, let's get rid of this guy. There we go. I don't too often find compound mining caves, so it's nice when I come across some so that I don't have to go back to the surface in order to create more tethers. It's also kind of nice to be able to mine above me instead of below me. So I don't have these giant holes that I have to fill behind myself. At least for as much as I've played, I find compound the most important element in this game. I mean, the flashlight could be a little better. That's where that work light could come in that I haven't figured out how to work yet. And I'm full. Okay, so let's go and make some tethers. We can ditch that. Okay. We'll come back to that. There's another gurgling toilet, and there's another enemy. Oh, hey, there's some research. We'll set that in line so it's nice and visible. I'll drop that. I'll just take up space as far as I'm concerned. These aren't enemies. Again, they're just those are enemies. Oh, that got me a little bit. And we've got some more research here. Once again, we'll set that nice and noticeable along our walk. Alright, can I get to the other one? There we go. Nice and easy to see. Trying to find some other compounds here so that I can make some aluminum. More enemies. Don't need power. Now you can also, when you're researching these power nodes that I'm creating, you can stick those directly in as well, and they will power your machines. What do we got? What do we got? Aluminum. That is what we were looking for right there. Perfect. I am out of space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just drop some more tethers real quick and I'll come back to that. Because that'll open up one more spot. So these guys here, not only will they send gas at you when you kill them, but you get too close, they'll launch gas at you anyways. And this one will track you. But as it dissipates, it becomes non-harmful. And these guys... Alright, here's a good example. Set a tether too far away, it won't connect, but you can pick up and move it, and then you're fine. And more research, good grief. Lots and lots of research in this one. This is where the vehicle comes in handy because you can carry multiple pieces of research, where when you're doing it by hand, you can only carry one. Let's drop 3 more of these tethers. 1, whoa, hello. You got me a little, but not bad. 2, 3. Alright. Let's go back and mine a little more of that aluminum. And actually, I wanted, where was it? I lost it. That one. This looks like a pretty fun little cave system. It's pretty involved, it looks like, so that's cool. Where was I mining that at? That was over here, I thought. Yeah, right over here. Alright. So apparently I've got a challenge with my green screen. Let's see if we can figure that out real quick. So hang on one second, guys. Interesting. It looks okay on my end. Let me know if you guys see some more stuff going on with my green screen behind me. We can play with that and adjust it as we need to. And it looks like we are officially full. Alright, let's go back. Let's not forget, where did my... Oh, I fell down there. Let's see where my research go. Ah! Okay. Do I want that one or do I want the triangle? Let's take this one. We'll come back to the triangle one. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. Alright. Oh, sorry, I was sitting there with the whole gurgling toilet sound, wasn't I? Not my favorite sound in the game, to be honest. I think they could do better with that one. Oh, wow, the tunnel goes down right there. That tunnel goes way down right there. We'll have to check that one out when we come back. Let's get this back up. Let's get more research going. I've got research over. Get off the rock. The music in this game can be fun at times and irritating at others. Most of the time it is kind of fun. You'll excuse me for a second. I'm going to turn the game volume up just a hair.